Seo-won is shocked to see Han Hae Na in his house. Actually, he is Choi Yeol's uncle. Then he asks both of them what's happening here. Han Hae Na tells about what happened last night in police station. Then Choi Yeol tells him Han Hae Na was really drunk last night, and after going to the police station, she passed out in the taxi, so he brought her home. Seo-won believes what they said. When Han Hae Na was leaving, Han Hae Na sees her talking with Seo-won and thinks something must have happened between them. Seo-won asks Han Hae Na to keep it as a secret about his relationship with Choi Yeol. Han Hae Na told her sister that one of her students knows her secret. Her sister is worried about her. Then she gives her a dog keychain to give it to Seo-won because it will help with his dog fear. In school, the vice principal bought his dog. Seo-won can't enter the staff room because of that dog. Han Hae Na sees him and tells vice principal to put the dog in a cage because she is allergic, but he refuses to do it. Then he tells Seo-won to feed his dog. When Seo-won was preparing the dog food, the dog hears the sound and starts to run towards him. Han Hae Na pushes Seo-won and says sorry for pushing him. She wants to help him without him realizing it. Afterwards, Han Hae Na talks with Choi Yeol and asks him to not to tell anyone about her secret. He tells her he won't tell anyone. Seo-won can't go to staff room because the dog is still here. Then Bo Gyeom asks him what he is doing outside of the staff room. Then Seo-won asks him to put some papers on his desk in return of his favorite cake. After that, Han Hae Na's friend tells her that the vice principal took the dog home for a nap. Then Han Hae Na goes in front of Seo-won's class and tells loudly that the dog is not in the staff room. Han Hae Na talks about that day with Han Hae Na. She thinks they did something together. Then Han Hae Na tells her she doesn't have any feelings for Seo-won and he also feels the same. After the class, Seo-won comes to staff room, but the dog came back from home. Han Hae Na runs to staff room. Seo-won finally sees the dog. He gets scared and jumps on the table. Others also come to staff room and see Seo-won on his desk. Then Han Hae Na comes and takes the dog and tells them that Seo-won was fixing the sprinkler. Then Seo-won remembers how he first met Han Hae Na. He is always watching her from far away. Looks like he has feelings for her. Bo Gyeom sees Han Hae Na going to cake shop, and he calls Seo-won and tells him to buy him his favorite cake as he promised earlier. Seo-won and Han Hae Na both meet at the cake shop while they were going to the bus stop. Seo-won thanks her for helping him today. Han Hae Na thought he wouldn't notice, but she was so obvious. After that, she gives him that keychain and tells him that it's like a vaccine for his dog fear. After that, Seo-won meets Bo Gyeom. They talk about teacups and how old they are. Bo Gyeom is hiding something in the school. He remembers someone from the past and he kept that girl's scarf. Next day, all the teachers get invited to the wedding of their colleagues. Seo-won goes to buy gift with Han Hae Na instead of Bo Gyeom. After buying gifts, Han Hae Na mentions that she gets sick if she travels for a long time on buses. Then Seo-won asks her to come with him in his car. Han Hae Na hears their conversation and then she asks Han Hae Na to come with her, because Bo Gyeom also coming with her. Then Han Hae Na agrees to go with her. Seo-won is disappointed. Then Han Hae Na calls Bo Gyeom and tells him what happened. Next day, Bo Gyeom tells Han Hae Na that someone took Han Hae Na's place and she is going with Seo-won. Then Han Hae Na goes to look for them. Here Seo-won and Han Hae Na both meet. When Seo-won sees Han Hae Na, he opens an umbrella to hide from her, and the episode 3 ends here.